Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me, Mr. Sean. Today's Monday episode is a little bit more freeform just because I'm having to record it kind of quick. I don't have a lot of time this upcoming weekend to do any recording, as, you know, with the 4th of July holiday, I am doing things with family, and that is honestly going to take a bit of priority, but I do want to make sure that I have something for you, even if I do have to kind of just record it quickly and throw it together on, Sunday night. So yeah, guys, as you might have noticed from last week, there's some changes to the channel. Monday video is typically going to be one that's kind of thought-provoking, a little tongue-in-cheek, scripted, done, I've been told I have a very weird way of looking at things, and that's kind of what I'm trying to bring to the Monday video, as opposed to, the Lost Media Fridays, and we're not doing a Wednesday video anymore. Again, the Monday and Wednesday videos just weren't getting enough views to really make all the effort that went into putting out a total of 3 videos a week to be worth it. So we're cutting back down Monday and Friday with the occasional member exclusive video. Guys, also, if you are considering becoming a member on the channel, I would recommend joining Patreon over YouTube here, just because honestly, I have access to that money when you join on Patreon. Patreon gives me a payout every month as long as there is, something to pay out. Meanwhile, YouTube only pays out when you have at least $100. And as of right now, I have yet to earn $100 on YouTube this year. So that money's all just kind of sitting there, and and all the views, everything, I can't access it. And that too is another reason why I've been stepping back from going quite as hardcore on the channel as I was last year, because last year, we were really pushing for that 1,000 views, 1,000 subscribers, and we did finally get it. It was like, wow, cool. Now we can start, with this momentum, we can get to 2,000. We can really start, the channel can really start producing, pulling a profit, which was ultimately the reason I pushed so hard for the 1,000 subscribers. It's why I went to the 3 videos a week format, and it seemed to be working, but ultimately this year momentum has just steadily declined, and especially last month, June, literally the worst month in the channel's history. We ended up losing overall, when you factor in how many we lost and how many we gained, we lost a total of 9 subscribers, which is the most this channel has ever lost in any given month. I mean, again, our growth has always been steady, but we've always been moving in the right direction, and June just wasn't that. Meanwhile, I've made $50 off of the 2 Call of Cthulhu scenarios that I've made. That took me, in the past, 2-3 months, I've made $50 on that. In the past 90 days, I've made over $700 on selling my minis. So ultimately, from a, alternative revenue stream beyond just my normal profession, YouTube is proving to be the one that is not pulling in what it needs to be to justify the amount of effort that making these videos does. And also, it's not just the money, guys. I mean, part of it is I enjoy knowing that you enjoy my content. I mean, it's the same way with the minis. It's the same way with the Call of Cthulhu scenarios. The fact that people are purchasing those, lets me know that they like what they see, and they by supporting me, they're also getting something that they enjoy. That's the whole point. No money for nothing and the chicks for free. I want people to get their money's worth, and apparently this content just isn't doing it because the views are rapidly declining. The only thing that's getting any real traction are these sprinkle videos that I post in the shorts, and those will get about 1,000 views. Meanwhile, these videos, I can take 20 videos a sprinkle in about 5 minutes and just post one a day, and they'll each get 1,000 views a piece. But meanwhile, I spend hours on these videos, and they're not even, most of them nowadays aren't, definitely not breaking 100 views. Most aren't even getting to 50 anymore. And so it's very much like when my channel first started with like 0 direction. So that tells me that all of you are bored of what I'm putting out. So I need to know, guys, what do you want to see? Like, why, the biggest one here, clearly, originally, lesser known Lost Media. was the big thing on this channel. It's what got us above 50 subscribers. It's what got us to 1,000, but it's just not pulling in the views anymore. It used to be at least 500. We had a couple that got to 1,000. You know, we'd usually, the lowest a lesser known Lost Media video would be like 400 views. And now I think our 100th episode at the time of recording, I don't even think it's breached 100. And, you know, that was the number we were working towards. So, you know, I've decided to change it up a little bit. Mondays are going to be those kind of tongue-in-cheek, thought-provoking videos, while Friday is still going to be obscure Lost Media, but I'm doing slightly different with it. Gone is the top 5 list format, and instead we're going into more deep dives, a little bit more interesting than your standard, at number 1 we have this. So, you know, if that's not what you want, I need to know. You know, these videos, they don't get, I don't think a single one of my full-length videos has ever gotten 100 likes. We're lucky to even get 10 comments on them. Views aside, it's like, guys, if this isn't what you want to see, you gotta let me know. Again, there's just not a lot of interaction with the channel anymore. And if it doesn't increase, if it doesn't improve, then I'm not going to walk away from the channel completely at the end of the year, but it's mostly going to be used as a way, what the channel was originally for, which is advertising my miniatures and advertising my other, revenue streams, my other projects that I'm working on. It's not going to be, it's not going to be, hey guys, here's going to be a video every week. It's just not proving to be worth the time. And I hate to say it, but yeah, it's not doing what it needs to do. Again, originally it was advertising my miniatures, and it didn't really seem to be doing much then. It kind of started to take off. So it was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then, we crested that peak. We got to 1,000 subscribers, and it just has kind of fizzled since. So, I just don't know where to go with it next. I feel like after all these, videos, I feel like people have gotten bored with me. And I mean, that's fine. If they don't like what I'm putting out, I'm not going to force, I'm not going to beg people to watch something they don't enjoy, but I would love to know why you're no longer enjoying my content. If you're seeing this and in fact, are like, hey, I used to really love Mr. Sean's content. I used to love watching Chimera Miniatures, or even, later Mr. Sean Productions, but it just seems to have fizzled, and I don't really know why, because nobody's told me. And I mean, it is what it is, guys. If you want to see the channel continue, if you want to see it grow as I do, then, make sure to watch the videos, be sure to like, be sure to comment, share the video with your friends. That's really the biggest thing you can do. But if you don't want to, that's fine. There's plenty to watch on YouTube. But I'll just, I'll go do other things with my time, and that's cool. That's really all I have to say, guys. I do hope you have had a good 4th of July weekend, and I'll see you Friday, guys. Till then, Alpha great day, and even Beta tomorrow. Bye.